The Essex-class aircraft carriers were more than just ships. They were floating cities, symbols of American power and instruments of destiny. These mighty warships helped turn the tide of World War II, securing victory in the vast Pacific. Their legacy extends far beyond the echoes of that conflict. The Essex-class remained vital throughout the Cold War. They stood watch over a world on the brink, deterring aggression and safeguarding freedom. These carriers, forged in the fires of war, helped shape the course of history. Their story is a testament to American industrial might, courage, and the enduring pursuit of peace. The Essex-class carriers were a marvel of engineering. Designed to be bigger, faster, and more powerful than any carrier before, they represented a leap forward in naval technology. Their large flight decks could accommodate dozens of aircraft. Their powerful engines could propel them to speeds over 30 knots. Their hulls were designed to withstand tremendous punishment. The first Essex-class carrier, USS Essex, CV-9, was commissioned in December 1942. Over the next few years, 24 more would follow, built in shipyards across America. Each ship was a testament to the skill and determination of American workers, who labored tirelessly to produce these vital weapons of war. The Essex-class carriers were built for war, and war is where they proved their worth. They joined the fight against Japan in the Pacific, spearheading the relentless Allied advance across the ocean. Their aircraft pounded Japanese positions, sank enemy ships, and provided crucial air cover for American forces. From the Coral Sea to Midway, from Guadalcanal to Okinawa, the Essex-class carriers were there. Their crews endured kamikaze attacks, fierce storms, and the constant strain of combat. Yet they persevered, displaying extraordinary courage and resilience in the face of danger. The Essex-class carriers played a pivotal role in breaking the back of Japanese naval aviation, paving the way for the Allied victory in the Pacific. The Pacific War was a war of distances, fought across a vast expanse of ocean. The sheer scale of the Pacific theater presented unique challenges to both the Allied and Axis forces. Navigating these waters required not only advanced technology, but also strategic ingenuity. The Essex-class carriers, with their long range and ability to operate far from friendly bases, were essential to the Allied strategy of island hopping. These floating airfields could launch and recover aircraft, providing critical support to ground forces. Their presence allowed the Allies to project power across the vast distances of the Pacific. They ferried troops and supplies, launched airstrikes on enemy strongholds, and provided air cover for amphibious landings. The carriers were a lifeline, ensuring that each island taken could be held and used as a stepping stone to the next target. Their versatility was unmatched. Their presence gave American forces a decisive advantage in this brutal island-by-island struggle. Each successful operation brought the Allies closer to Japan, tightening the noose around the Axis powers. The psychological impact of these victories was immense, boosting morale among the troops. The carriers and their crews endured grueling conditions, operating for months on end in the sweltering heat and humidity of the Pacific. Life aboard was tough, with the constant threat of enemy attack and the relentless pace of operations. Yet, the camaraderie among the crew members kept spirits high. Yet they never faltered, their determination fueled by the knowledge that they were fighting for a just cause. The sense of duty and the belief in their mission drove them to perform extraordinary feats. Their resilience became a symbol of hope and strength for the entire Allied effort. The Essex-class carriers proved their versatility and resilience during the island-hopping campaign, cementing their place as indispensable assets in the Allied arsenal. Their legacy is a testament to the ingenuity and bravery of those who served aboard them, ensuring victory in one of the most challenging theaters of war. Section 5. A New Dawn. The end of World War II brought a new era of peace, but it did not signal the end of the Essex-class carriers. Though some were decommissioned, many were modernized and upgraded to meet the challenges of the post-war world. Their flight decks were strengthened to handle heavier aircraft, including jets. New radar and electronic systems were installed, and their anti-aircraft defenses were enhanced. These upgrades breathed new life into the Essex-class, ensuring they remained relevant and combat-ready in the face of evolving threats. The carriers were ready for a new mission, one that would test them in different ways but prove no less vital to global security. The Cold War had begun, and the Essex-class carriers would be on the front lines of this new conflict. Section 6. Korean Crucible. The Korean War, a conflict that erupted in 1950, once again called the Essex-class carriers into action. They provided air support for UN forces battling North Korean and Chinese troops. Their aircraft flew thousands of sorties, bombing enemy positions, interdicting supply lines, and providing close air support to ground troops. The carriers and their crews endured harsh weather conditions and the constant threat of enemy attack. Their presence helped to stabilize the situation in Korea and prevent the conflict from escalating into a wider war. The Essex-class, veterans of one conflict, had proven their worth in another, demonstrating their adaptability and enduring value in a changing world. The Korean War solidified the Essex-class as a symbol of American resolve, ready to defend freedom wherever it was threatened. Section 7. Cold War Guardians. Throughout the Cold War, the Essex-class carriers served as potent symbols of American naval power. They patrolled the world's oceans, conducting training exercises, participating in naval demonstrations, and standing ready to respond to crises. Their presence helped deter aggression and reassure American allies. During the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, several Essex-class carriers were deployed as part of the naval blockade of Cuba, their aircraft ready to strike if necessary. Though they never fired a shot in anger during this tense standoff, their presence played a crucial role in defusing the crisis and preventing a nuclear war. The Essex-class carriers, though aging, remained vital assets throughout the Cold War, a testament to their enduring design and the skill of the sailors who operated them. Section 8. The Final Cruise. As the 1960s drew to a close, the Essex-class carriers, veterans of countless deployments and countless miles at sea, began to reach the end of their service lives. These ships, which had once been the backbone of the United States Navy, were now facing the inevitable march of time. Their steel hulls, which had weathered the storms of war and peace, were now showing signs of age. The advancements in naval technology and the introduction of newer, more advanced carriers meant that the Essex-class ships were becoming obsolete. One by one, they were decommissioned, their proud flags lowered for the last time. These ceremonies were somber occasions filled with a sense of nostalgia and respect for the vessels that had served so valiantly. Sailors who had once called these ships home bid their final farewells, their hearts heavy with memories of the past. Some were scrapped, their metal recycled to build new ships for a new era. The process of dismantling these giants was both a practical necessity and a symbolic end to an era. The steel that had once formed the hulls of these mighty carriers would find new life in the construction of modern naval vessels, continuing the legacy in a different form. Others were preserved as museums, their decks now silent, but their stories still echoing through the passageways. These floating museums serve as a bridge between the past and the present, allowing visitors to step back in time and experience a piece of naval history firsthand. The preserved ships stand as monuments to the bravery and dedication of the sailors who served aboard them. The USS Lexington, for example, is now a museum ship in Corpus Christi, Texas, a floating testament to the courage and sacrifice of the men who served aboard the Essex-class carriers. Visitors can walk the decks, explore the various compartments, and get a sense of what life was like aboard these historic vessels. The Lexington, affectionately known as the Blue Ghost, continues to educate and inspire all who come aboard. Though their time in service had come to an end, their legacy would endure, inspiring future generations of sailors and reminding the world of the pivotal role they played in shaping history. The stories of these ships and the men who served on them continue to be told, ensuring that their contributions are never forgotten. The Essex-class carriers may no longer sail the seas, but their spirit lives on, a testament to a bygone era of naval warfare and a beacon for future generations. Section 9. An Enduring Legacy. The Essex-class aircraft carriers left an indelible mark on naval history. These formidable ships were a testament to American engineering prowess and strategic foresight. They were designed to be versatile, resilient, and powerful, capable of adapting to the rapidly changing demands of warfare. They were the workhorses of the Pacific War, helping to turn the tide against Japan. These carriers launched countless aircraft sorties, providing critical air support during key battles such as Midway and Leyte Gulf. Their presence was a game changer, bringing air power to the forefront of naval strategy. They served with distinction during the Cold War, standing watch over a world on edge. As the geopolitical landscape shifted, these carriers adapted to new roles from deterrence to power projection. Their ability to evolve ensured they remained relevant through decades of service. These ships and the sailors who served aboard them embodied the spirit of their time: courage, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to freedom. The crews faced numerous challenges, from the harsh conditions at sea to the ever-present threat of enemy attacks, yet they remained steadfast in their duties. Their legacy lives on, not just in the history books, but in the modern aircraft carriers that sail the seas today. The innovations and lessons learned from the Essex-class have been integrated into the design and operation of today's naval fleets, ensuring that their impact endures. The lessons learned from their design, construction, and operation continue to influence naval aviation. Modern engineers and designers draw inspiration from the Essex-class, incorporating their proven strategies into new generations of carriers. The Essex-class carriers may be gone, but they are far from forgotten. Museums and memorials around the world honor their contributions, preserving their stories for future generations. These exhibits serve as a poignant reminder of the bravery and ingenuity that defined this era of naval history. Their story is a reminder of the power of American innovation, the importance of sea power, and the sacrifices made by those who serve in defense of freedom. Veterans who served aboard these carriers share their experiences, ensuring that the legacy of the Essex-class continues to inspire and educate.